On this episode of Riding Shotgun,
hear that? That's the purr of a real Italian-American.
I'm gonna meet the owner whose love of car movies inspired a collection that would make any car enthusiast envious.
Fourth gear, gotcha, buddy. I'm Michelle Rodriguez, and you know I love cars. So I teamed up with noted car expert and collector,
look at that baby,
Chris Mazzilli, to find the owners of one-of-a-kind cars. So cool. Learn their stories. Down, boy! And put these cars to the test on a professional racetrack. This thing is awesome!
Michelle, so today I got something really special for you. This is a 72 Pantera. The owner is a good friend of mine. He is a car nut like me. So David, tell her about the car.
This is a real hybrid. Italian design. An American motor, when you drive it, it's almost like a surreal, weird experience. It's this beautiful Italian car with the sound of a muscle car.
Sounds amazing.
It's intoxicating. We should show her the engine.
This is one of the first mid-engine cars in America ever built.
This out.
Oh, wow.
A Ford 351 Cleveland.
How could you keep it in such pristine shape for so long, man?
Well, it's been restored. Obviously, it's a collector piece now, so it's babied.
This is a good example on how, like, guys are really good at nurturing as well.
Yeah, we have that ability.
Especially when it comes to cars.
Another cool feature about this car is the pop-up headlights.
I love the pop-up headlights. It reminds me of, like, Knight Rider. So cute.
It was a cool feature back then, you know, but a lot of people today laugh at the pop-up headlights. The problem was they didn't work all the time. Usually one went up, one went down. It was like, you know, flipping all over the place.
How long have you been into cars?
Since about 5 years old.
Jesus,
Yeah.
You started early?
Well, most kids, it's either it bites you early.
Tell your inspiration.
No, you're gonna laugh at me.
Come on,
Do I need to
tell
say
her.
this? Thanks, Chris. Yeah, well, The Chitty Chitty Bang Bang was the first movie I ever saw, and for the first 10 minutes, it's all about car racing. I mean, I think that stuck with me my entire life.
And he's bitten by the bug.
Bitten by the bug.
I mean, he's got
Yeah.
a big collection. You know, really, really nice stuff.
Thank you. It's a museum of Petroliana automotive history. All the stuff you saw at the dealerships in the 50s and the gas pumps from the 20s and 30s, as well as about 40 or 50 cars we keep there of all different types.
Oh, that's amazing. I almost feel like scared to take it out on the track. You have it in such pristine condition, I wouldn't want to scratch it.
You know what? The track's not gonna hurt it.
We gotta see what this thing's made of.
No, it'll be all right. It'll be all right.
Let's open it up.
built by the Italian company the Tomaso, the 1972 Pantera is a combination of the best of Italian and American design. It looks just as stylish as a Ferrari or a Maserati, but under the hood, it competes with a Ford V8, boasting 260 horsepower. It was one of the first affordable supercars, originally selling for $10,000. But they did develop a reputation for being a little temperamental. Elvis Presley owned one and was known to fire his gun at the dashboard when it refused to start. Whether from bullet holes or rust, it's hard to find one of these today in good working condition. So this is going to be a real treat to drive. Our track expert, Pete, has taken it out and put it through its paces. Now it's my turn.
So, David, tell us a bit about how it handles.
You know, a couple of issues with a little drifting and maybe a little soft gas pedal, you know? You can easily go into the wrong gear. Feel like you have to force it. It's definitely tricky when you first start. But then how much fun would it be if it didn't have that stuff?
That's right.
So,
you need some challenges,
that's,
right?
Yeah, it's the challenges.
Ready?
Yeah, I think so. It's tight, right? Especially for a tall dude like you.
Taller than the average Pantera driver.
Wow. Dude, it's sweet. Getting that fourth in? Takes a while to get used to. Finding that delicate balance between the gas pedal and the shifter.
It's unusual.
Yeah, it is.
How does it feel watching your car being driven by somebody else?
Humana.
Wow.
1
different, you know, without the power steering. I kind of like it. I feel more in control.
You can feel the car better. Stay over to the right.
You want me to ride the edge?
Oh, right on the edge. We're going on the edge all the way. Use all 40 feet. On the curbing a little bit. Turn it in. There you go.
But you really have to turn
I know, you have to really turn this car. This is old school.
Fourth gear. Gotcha, buddy.
Looks nice, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. I always thought the car was pretty, but when you see it on the track like this...
Sick.
Nice.
You know, if there's one thing that they're going to miss in the future, is that feeling that combustion engine gives you. And I think that driving cars in the electric car world is going to be really boring because of it.
You're absolutely correct. The cars tend to drive themselves. It takes some of the fun out of it.
It does take the fun out of it. Smooth ride, man. That was awesome.
Very good.
Thanks, Pete.
Great job.
Well, what'd you think? How'd it feel?
It's a sexy car, man.
Seemed on straightaway that you were doing like 80, 90, did you, right?
Yeah, it was sweet.
Oh, so you hit that?
Oh, yeah. I took it.
It got faster and faster and faster.
Yeah.
What I love about the old school cars that you don't get in an electric car is that you feel the performance.
You can have just as much fun in this doing 60 miles an hour as you could on a new car doing 150.
Yeah.
Because it takes a lot more at that speed to control this car.
Yeah, all that attention you gotta give to the road, you burn calories doing this. It makes it really, really fun to drive.
Driving the car without power steering, you really gotta work those corners. It takes all your wits and strength to keep it under control. Even though it's challenging, it makes for a very pure driving experience.
You rock, David. Thanks for letting me drive your baby.
No, it's my pleasure. Thanks for taking care of it.
Respect.
An old school 70s muscle car that looks like an exotic European sports car. That's my kind of hybrid.